With Nerd on the Street Gaming, this is Brett, and today I'm going to teach you how to build a bomb survival. So, the first thing you're going to want to do is get a brand new world. And then, you're going to want to pick a theme. So, like maybe so for me, I did the city bomb survival. So I picked the city theme. But then there are tons of other themes you can choose from. With your theme, you're going to want to build an arena for your bomb survival. So all you do is you choose from grabbable materials, destructible materials, I should say, such as polystyrene. You can use that, sponge, not stone or wood. So you're going to want to make your arena. Maybe you want it to be all like grass, and what you do is you just make your arena however big you want. Maybe you want layers, like maybe you want one layer grass, one layer something else, whatever you want. Okay, so you don't want to make this too wide, but you also don't want to make it too small. So, because as bombs fall, they will destroy this material and break it off into little bitty bits. And also with the bits are stickers, all of which will fill up the thermometer faster. And what can happen is it will fill up the thermometer while you're playing, and it will keep bombs from spawning, and then you'll never be able to finish. So this is a pretty, this is an alright. This is a kind of small one, but you also don't want people going off the edge, so build some wall. Okay, so we have the basic outline for our arena. So you've picked your theme. You might want to make some tunnels in here just to make it more interesting. You can put like little point bubbles, little prize bubbles, sack bots, whatever you want. I like to put sack bots in. But of course, one of the most important things you're going to want is you're going to want to make the bombs falling are, of course, one of the most important things. So what you're going to do is you're going to take, I would recommend use all 3 layers. Kind of like this. And what's going to happen is we are also going to make some pistons. Okay, you're going to want to make these, make sure they're stiff. You can make the minimum length whatever you want. But one of the important things is you want the maximum length to go all the way to the other side. So I don't know exactly how long this is, but we're about to find out. Don't have it go so far that, because if it goes too far and it hits the piece of metal, then it will break your piston, and then that's no fun. So what's this at? 524. So make the rest of these about even. You'll see why you might not want to make them all completely the same. Oh, that was 250. Was this 524? Wow, I got that mixed up. So now Oops, that is what happens whenever you have it go too far. There, that should... that's very cool. So as you can see, they're moving in sync, and they're also moving extremely fast. So what you're going to want to do is make the times pretty long. I would say about 12 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds. And you're going to want these to be random, because if they all go at the same time, then all of your stuff is going to fall down simultaneously. You don't want that. So you want to make it more random. You can add some sync to it. You don't need flipper or anything. Add some sync. Make the times really odd so they don't line up as much. So yeah, that's just to get see, let's see how you kind of want them to get kind of spread apart. See? So they're kind of spread apart right now, which is good. They're also in 3 different layers, which I'll explain to you in a second. You're going to want to put emitters on these. So we have these emitters. Each one is going to drop something different. What I do in my levels, which I think separates me from other people, is most people just use normal time bombs. Make your own time bomb. Mine uses LEDs. I would put the time bombs in the front layer. So, for this one, I would put it right there. It's called a smart bomb. So this is going to spawn right here. And of course the bombs are one of the most important things, so make sure you get it right. These time bombs are smart bombs because they don't start the countdown until they hit something, until they make contact with something. So you also don't want the frequency way too high. You don't want this too difficult. You don't want it so difficult that people lose every single time. You want to give them a chance. So maybe you just have to play around with it. Make the lifetime about as long, a little longer than how long it takes for it to detonate. It probably doesn't need to be. Maximum it at once, I just keep it. I guess you can have it explode if it somehow survives. So, let's see how this looks. It looks pretty good. Also see how it's landing in the same spot over and over again. That's not really a good thing. See? Because if somebody gets stuck down here, then they're screwed. What are you gonna do? So I would recommend a randomizer. So just add a microchip, probably right here. So now it will start. You can set the minimum on time. 2 seconds. 4 seconds. Now let's see if this makes it more random. See, it's a little more random. Some of them are dropping a little more irregularly. Also, just a little side note, the bombs will fall more on the sides because they get thrown at the sides more. So the sides always go faster. But they're also more dangerous. Next, what you're going to want to do is the middle layer. I recommend point bubbles. Points are important. You want people to feel kind of add some competition if they're playing against friends. Also, you can have these go a lot faster than your bombs. Lifetime 15 seconds. 100 at once, why not? Destroy old. I think they shrink, why not? So now players are gonna have both bombs and point bubbles to fight. Oops, I put in the wrong layer. I meant to put it in. Make sure you use all 3 layers. And then the last layer, I recommend impact bombs. So, you can either use a normal impact explosive, or you can make your own like me. I made this super bomb. It's pretty much a ton of impact bombs in one, but for demonstration purposes, we're just going to use normal impact explosives. So let's see how it looks. Okay, it's probably... It's not spawning as much as I would. So I'm just gonna... Oh, also, whenever you're building this, you have to be really careful that you don't make changes while the arena is damaged. Or else you're gonna be going back and forth. Oh, I put it on. So let's put it out once. That might still be too slow. Because you want it to be dangerous, like, that's what this whole thing's about. You want... Like, sure, you need skill to make sure you don't die by time bombs, but there's also the suspense of a impact bomb just hitting you right on the head, just out of nowhere. So there's your falling bombs. I might make this. I might make this an item in one of my levels so you can collect it. Also, what a lot of people do for their entrances is they just have a normal entrance, and then like way up here, and then if you die, you end up at the end. So you only have 1 life. I don't think that's really fair. So I came up with a way to make it so you can have you can switch out this double life portal for an infinite life portal or a single life portal, whatever you want. But basically, what it will do is, as soon as you spawn, you collect the sticker that goes right up here to start it, and whenever you trigger that, the sides explode. There's a timer on this thing right here, so after a certain amount of time, it will retract and the players will be forced to fall. It is important to have a start so that whenever they get in there, bombs don't just start falling. To keep it more random, make sure the pistons just keep going. So have it trigger the randomizer, not the emitter itself. So now these things would go back and forth and they won't drop anything. So right here it's kind of boring. You might want to put in some little safety thing. And until they can kind of make it somewhere. I don't know. Just make random shapes, whatever you want. As you might have noticed, there's no ending to this, which is also very important to any bomb survival. Because I have played bomb survivals where you make it to the end and there's really no ending. So make sure that doesn't happen. Line the bottoms with scoreboards, that way players will have a place to end. Okay. There's not much else to it. What also separates my levels from the rest is I let the players have a choice of grappling hook or grabinator. The grabinators allow them to pick up time bombs and throw them away from you to protect you, or pick up little pieces of the ground shrapnel, so maybe you can like defend yourself against an impact explosive or something. Then the grappling hook, it'll allow you to get out of holes, but you can't throw the bombs. So yeah, it kind of adds some skill to it. But for the most part, that's about it. You might want to add some tunnels, maybe, some sack bots. Make sure you don't make this too complicated, or else you can't make any changes to the object. But yeah, that's how you make a bomb survival. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing with Gnarly Street Gaming. This is Brett, see you next time.